So we are here today. We're going to be talking a bit about the anatomy of automation. And first up, I want you to tell us a little about yourself, where you are, and just a little quick something about your journey.
I am Portia Paget. I am the Chicago entrepreneur. I actually came to this course through a Facebook ad that I found, and I wanted to take it because I thought this would be a great service to add to the list of work that I already do as a virtual assistant, and this would be a good way to level up.
My name is Doreen Kainda. I am a virtual assistant based in Uganda, Africa. I started my journey 2 years ago when I was pregnant with my third baby, and I wanted to be there for her, so get out of the 9 to 5.
My name's Jennifer. I currently live in Illinois. I became a virtual assistant a couple of months ago when I was tired of working in the corporate world as a healthcare professional.
I'm Vicki Calix-Smith. I've been on this journey to build my virtual assistant automation agency for about a year now. In July of this year, I really went all in. When I came across your program, it was really what I needed.
Why did you join the anatomy of automation, and what did you hope to achieve?
Joined to learn the automation, and also to help myself with marketing, because the marketing emails and the automations and all of that's something I didn't understand. I thought, oh my God, how do people write an email every day and send it? And I didn't get that it was on. And I'm like, how do these people have this time? Like, who has this kind of time? You're supposed to be posting on social media. Then you send an email every day or other day. And then you write a course, and then you're doing this, and then you're taking the money. And then, like, when did these? And I didn't get that it was automated. So I took this and I was like, oh my God. Like light bulbs went on.
So I was hoping to figure out how to set up email campaigns, how to set up email sequencing, how to be able to deliver those skills to individuals, entrepreneurs, businesses, anyone basically who needed them to be able to grow their mailing list.
I had a client who asked me to do a webinar automation, and I thought I could do it, but I quickly found out there is a whole world out there that I didn't know about. So I decided that, you know what, I am going to enroll in this course and learn about automation so that I can be able to do this for my client and for other clients.
So what would it mean for you personally and professionally to achieve all that you joined the course to achieve?
Oh my gosh, that would mean I'd finally be able to leave my full-time position and be able to focus on my business full-time. That's like the goal right now.
Unlimited income potential and unlimited time freedom, and being able to make the demands for my business that I want to be able to make, and ask for the pay that I deserve.
So how digestible was the content for you? We went through what I call the Automation Pro method. And in that, we spoke about creating the lifestyle that you want. We went through some stuff about creating professionally and personally, connecting professionally and personally, and converting. So what would you say, how digestible was it for you as a beginner?
The information was very good, especially the Zoom calls, the Q&A sessions. I found them really helpful, that even though I missed some, there were still recordings available for me to catch up.
I think it's great. I mean, I wouldn't consider myself a beginner, but just taking a step back and, following your process was, very clear. It was very logically put together, right? And I love the activities and being able to go in, there was an assignment. A lot of the times you're not going to get that from an online course, where they're giving you exercises to do that are real life examples. Right. And that was one of the biggest, I think benefit to people, especially if you're brand new to this. That was hands down, super helpful.
So how do you plan to use what you've learned?
I plan to use what I've learned to be able to feel more confident with discovery calls and pitching my skills with automation, specifically of those email campaigns, to essentially show others that I'm a master in what I do and able to help them with increased confidence.
I'm about to create a course So now I know how to set that up and set up the emails, and knowing that I can do that myself. And I think the other piece is to knowing, even if, okay, eventually in the future, I, hand this off to an employee, to know, or pay someone else to do it, to know if I'm getting ripped off, to have that knowledge, to see if people are, to see, it's like when you take your car to the mechanic, you're like, do I really need 5 new tires? Do I?
My plan is, as I said, to rebrand myself as a tech VA, and also to tell my clients who I have now, hey, I have this new skill, can we try this? Can we try that? And I already have one client who has recommended me to another person. So I have a call already next week. So I am looking at getting a new wave of clients now for automation at a higher rate. So that's exciting.
What results have you achieved from the anatomy of automation?
I feel like right now I am confident when it comes to the process of creating an automation, if it's for a webinar, if it's for a welcome series. I think I have that background now that enables me to be creative with it, but with that background knowledge and the basis. So I feel equipped to be able to create these automations and to help clients achieve their goals, their sales goals, marketing goals, and ultimately their bottom line goals.
Clarity, right? Like a plan. Like I know what I need to do, right? And for me, marketing and putting myself out there has kind of been like where I struggled. But it's like when you have everything in place, it makes it easier to just go out there and just do it, right? And put yourself out there. Quitting corporate is like really gonna happen now.
Tell me a reason why you almost didn't join.
There wasn't one. This was like, I have to. Like, I can't afford not to. There was no reason I didn't actually join. I saw it. I loved your Quitting Corporate Toolkit. And I was like, she knows what she's talking about. And she's giving me real content. When I find people that give me real content that's valuable, and it's not just like when you sit there and wait for the end of the sales pitch and you're like, oh, spend $5 million. And you're like, okay, just kidding. But you always gave real content. So for me, there was no should I, shouldn't I, it was a definite.
Because I wasn't a newbie, right? Like I wasn't new to automation, and the name of the course was Anatomy of Automation. I'm like, well, I knew it. And then I looked at the bonuses, and then I looked at, I can get like potentially, qualify for like a one-on-one session. I'm like, that's worth it, in itself, that investment. But like the only reason I wouldn't have is because if I would have thought like, I know this already, right? But there was so much more to the course than that.
Your favorite part about working with LaToya and doing the anatomy of automation was?
So I really, really like the one-on-one mentoring sessions. The one-on-one weekly phone calls. I really liked that. I love that you include a lot of bonuses as well that just speak as to the business structure itself. Because those are things you don't know coming into something new like automation. How do I structure? What do I offer? How do I, how to do all that stuff? That really, I think, made a great addition to the course and really just like took it to the next level.
2 things. One, the confidence that I gained from her and her encouragement, and how well she knows the material and is able to present it in such a way that it's easy to understand, even if you have no idea what's going on when you first start. And 2, her accessibility. I really enjoyed being able to ask her questions in our Facebook group. Although I couldn't make the weekly meetings, I always knew that if I had a question, I would just have to hop on Facebook or reach out and she would be there to answer it, which was super helpful.
I really found the Q&A sessions very one-on-one, and I really appreciated those because it felt more personal, and I could ask the questions and get the answers that I needed to move forward. So that was really helpful. And also just seeing the challenges that other VAs have and how you answer those. So there's a lot of value from the Q&A, the Zoom sessions, the recordings, and the live sessions.
Finally, what would you tell someone who's thinking about joining the Anatomy of Automation?
Don't wait. Do it now. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Don't think about it. Just join. Would recommend you to take this course. Don't waste any time. LaToya is the best. You can ask questions. There's recording. Everything is seamless.
Just do it, right? Like, you know, this is a course that's going to set the foundation. Like, without a solid foundation, like, you're just kind of like pulling at strings, right? But this is like not just the foundation of, like, you know, the anatomy of automation, of building automation, but of just building your business, right? It's more than just the anatomy of automation. I would say go for it.